An elderly man was doing nothing more than feeding his loyal dog, until one heartless thug changed everything in seconds. Without warning, the attacker kicked the old man to the ground, ripped the hat from his head, and stole every dollar he had left. Then, showing no mercy, he cruelly tossed the man's only companion, his little dog, into danger, before grabbing a baseball bat and searching the street for another victim. But he had no idea who was watching. From the shadows stepped Frank Castle, the Punisher. Before the thug could react, Frank slammed him against a steel pole with overwhelming force. At first, it looked like he was only going to scare the criminal. Then the old man revealed the truth. "That wasn't just my hat, he stole everything I own." Those words changed everything. Frank's face went cold. He calmly pulled a combat knife from his belt and with flawless precision stopped the thug before he could escape. Then he drew his pistol and slowly walked. The terrified criminal. He didn't pull the trigger. Instead, he turned to the old man. The answer was written across the old man's face. There was no pity, only heartbreak for everything he had lost. Frank Castle wasn't born a vigilante. He was once one of the most elite U.S. Marines until betrayal destroyed his life. His team was wiped out, and although he survived, the war never truly ended. Haunted by PTSD and the voices of fallen comrades, Frank became something far more dangerous than a soldier. Frank thought becoming the Punisher would silence the rage burning inside him. Every criminal he brought down gave him a moment of peace, but only for a moment. Then everything was taken from him. When the mob brutally murdered his wife and daughter, the last piece of Frank Castle's humanity shattered. The legendary vigilante who once made criminals fear the dark became nothing more than a broken man with an unshaven beard, empty eyes, and no reason left to live. He packed away his weapons, locked up the Punisher's skull, and buried the man he used to be. But the streets didn't stay quiet for long. With the Punisher gone, crime exploded. Gangs robbed, assaulted, and terrorized the city without fear. Worst of all, the notorious Nucci crime family seized control. After Frank eliminated their top bosses, the power vacuum only made the streets even more violent and unpredictable. Frank saw it all, yet this time, he walked away. The man who once declared war on crime stepped back into the shadows. सोचिए, एक ऐसा रंग जिससे दुनिया के बड़े-बड़े कलाकार पेंटिंग बनाते थे, वो आखिर बनता किससे था? पुराने समय में लोग प्राचीन मम्मियों की त्वचा और मांस के छोटे-छोटे टुकड़े निकालकर उन्हें बारीक पीस देते थे। फिर उस पाउडर ही देखते ये रंग पेंटिंग की दुनिया में बहुत लोकप्रिय हो गया। लेकिन कहानी में ट्विस्ट अभी बाकी था। धीरे धीरे प्राचीन मम्मियों की संख्या कम होने लगी और इस रंग को बनाना मुश्किल होता गया। आखिरकार इसका इस्तेमाल लगभग बंद हो गया। सबसे चौंकाने वाली बात तब सामने आई जब कलाकारों को पता चला कि ये रंग असली इंसानी मम्मियों के अवशेषों से बनाया जाता था। ये सुनकर कई कलाकार हैरान और परेशान हो गए। मशहूर चित्रकार एडवर्ड बर्न जोन्स इतने विचलित हुए कि उन्होंने अपने पास मौजूद ममी ब्राउन रंग की पूरी ट्यूब अपने बगीचे में दफना दी, ताकि मृत लोगों के प्रति